What's your favorite cocktail?
Oof. What's your favorite girlfriend? Perfume, car. You know, it's always changed. It's kind of different. It depends on the feeling and mood. Lately, I'm drinking lots of whiskey cocktails. Manhattan, Old Fashioned, Wee Carré, Boulevardiers, Bobby Burns.
What's a Bobby Burns?
Bobby Burns. It's like, think about Manhattan, but a bit of like herbal liqueur inside. So it's a bit on the sweeter side and herbaceous. Good for the winter here.
Right.
Inspired by, you know, one of the legends in Scotland. So I like classic drinks. I'm a classic guy. You know, I go around the world, you find me in like those, you know, Chesterfields, cigar and glass of scotch, and I'm a classic guy. Right. I don't go to nightclubs. Sometimes I go to crazy karaoke in Korea or Japan for fun with locals, but I like classic things. I believe in the classic cocktails, and because it worked for 100 years, 200 years for a reason.
Yeah.
2015, I created this cocktail at the Savoy. It was a twist on espresso martini. I didn't want to use vodka because it was boring with no flavor. So I used rum.
Yeah.
Something tropical, something sexy.
White rum?
I used dark rum.
Really?
More aged, dark, spicier. And then instead of normal sugar you put in espresso martini, I use almond syrup. So you get almonds. Espresso, Mr. Black, of course. And then I was like, I'm missing something. So I add fresh pineapple juice.
What?
But then you think about coffee and pineapple and everyone's like, what? This cannot work. But when you think historically, a pineapple, almonds and that's a classic recipe and DNA for tiki cocktails.
Yeah.
So Don Beachcomber, Trader Vic, Honolulu, Chicago. Think about these tropical cocktails like Zombie, Pina Colada, Mai Tai.
Yeah.
I was like, what I've just done, instead of espresso martini, I create espresso martiki. So like a tiki riff on espresso martini.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, espresso martiki. If you drink old-fashioned, strong, boozy drink from very thin, elegant glass, the drink's gonna appear as very light and sweet. When you're drinking from the tumbler, rock-heavy tumbler, drink is strong, heavy, not too sweet. It's a perception of your feelings.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We did test many times. Same drink, different glassware. Glassware, you cannot see the liquid. You couldn't tell what it is. The blue glass or black glass. It's the perception. Our eyes and our senses really, really change everything. It's so amazing to see that.
That's interesting.
Like, normally when you go to cocktail bars, they garnish the cocktail with orange peel, lemon peel, whatever, like a zest. They create this aromatic experience on top of your glass. They put the citrus inside. But usually it disappears quickly. We are thinking how we can enhance the experience of the smell and prolong the experience even after you leave. So your hands are vessels, are tools for carrying those smells with you. So we made our homemade hand cream, scented with the coffee and vanilla to complement the coffee vanilla cocktail. You put it on your hands, you smell it. Every time you take a sip, you smell your hands as well. 80% of any experience is what you smell, not what you taste. That's why we're wearing beautiful perfumes. On the way home, a little bit tipsy in the taxi, you're like, that's a cocktail from Dean and Nancy.
Yeah.
We want the experience come with you back home.
Right.
So we give you a cocktail with a hand cream. We tell you to open a hand cream, put it on your hands first. Moisturize your hands, smell them, and you're like, oh, that's coffee and vanilla. And they take a drink, they taste a sip, and it's the same sensation you have in your nose, you have on your taste palate. You're like, it's the same thing. So it's kind of like breaking the ice and boundaries with the guests and playing with them.
Right.
And giving them experience, being part of the experience. That's very important. And hand cream, everyone loves hand lotion. It's called espresso martini for a reason. Espresso. Your coffee has to be good. Vodka is important, whiskey is important, whatever. But focus on the coffee element as well. Use good coffee, know where it's coming from, know when it was roasted, grind it freshly, brew it freshly, or just get it from the local coffee shop. But make sure you use as fresh coffee as possible. Very, very important. Make sure you have a good quality ice, not the cheap one from Coles or Woolies, but like proper ice. Make sure you chill your glasses or like put them in the freezer for a little bit, okay? Use the proper bar tools and technique. Those little steps one by one makes a massive difference. But start with the coffee. Whenever you do coffee cocktail, it's all about the coffee. It's not about your vodka and crystal glasses.
Yeah, exactly.